media. In this video, I'm going to go over, I'm a recap the stock market, of course, you know, because I got to make this video a certain time length at least. But I'm also going to go over AMC, my thoughts on AMC. I haven't went over AMC in a while. In fact, I haven't paid attention to AMC in a while. So I think it's good that I actually do go over AMC because I did kind of skim over it and I've noticed something. So if you like that, if you're interested in that, like, subscribe, comment. It's completely free to hit the like button, at least, at minimum. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay. So as far as the SPY goes, I still, obviously we have like a little down pull today, which is fine, but I still am bullish on the overall SPY, overall stock market. I think, call me crazy, but I think that the SPY could potentially head towards 500. Okay, I think it's possible. I think it's very possible, but we're going to remain humble. Okay, we're going to remain humble and keep it at 480. Okay, 480. But I'm just saying, guys, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, okay, if we start heading towards 500. Okay, I don't know. It's just a feeling. Okay, it's just a feeling. So don't trade off that. Don't buy off that. But I think, I'm telling you, it could potentially happen. Okay, I do think we could potentially see crazy highs on the SPY. What can move this? Maybe the infrastructure bill, things like that. But we have so much time left in November, and I do think, I wouldn't be surprised December ends up being a bearish month, because October is typically the bearish month. But I think there's a switch happening in the market where maybe October and December switch places. I could be completely wrong, okay? But right now we're going to keep it humble. We're going to say 475, 480 is my next target for the SPY, okay? So yeah, now obviously if we break below 460, then we can be in some trouble, okay? So just keep that in mind, all right? Now let's get right to it. Let's get to AMC. Now, I don't know what made me look at AMC. We did a trade on AMC a long time ago, and it was just crazy. Somebody made like 50K off the play. It was absolutely insane. And yeah, we were doing it at the time where AMC was like a very big deal, and I guess it still is a very big deal now, but there's not so much attention on it as much as it was back then, okay, during the whole GameStop and AMC, you know, Citadel craziness. Okay, so first I'm going to knock out some questions that people tend to ask me still to this very day. Do I think AMC could hit like 1,000 or 500? No. And I know people aren't gonna like that, and that's cool, but I don't try to sell dreams or anything like that. I don't try to sell like ridiculous dreams, you know, or things like that. Now, it's easy to say, can AMC hit like 70 or something like that? Yeah, that's realistic. But for it to hit 1,000 and things like that, I just don't see that happening. And I'm actually gonna give you guys reasons on why I think that can't happen, or not so much can't, but won't happen anytime soon. All right. Despite the Citadel and the news and squeezes and all that, we're going to think of it, we're going to look at it a psychological point of view, and then I'm going to, you know, obviously go over why I think AMC could go realistically in a shorter time span. Okay, so one reason I don't think AMC could potentially hit 1,000 or anything like 10,000, some people are saying like 10,000, 100,000 and things like that, is because people are easily distracted. Okay, retail investors are extremely easy to distract it. You throw something shiny in their way and they're off to the next thing. Dogecoin, easy distraction. We saw how the market reacted with the Dogecoin fiasco. People were selling their stocks to get into Dogecoin and things like that. Shiba Inu, you know, and I know these are cryptos, but you can still, Shiba and Dogecoin are on Webull. So you can still, I don't know if Shiba's on Webull actually, but I know Dogecoin is. But you can still sell your, you know, stock and get into these things. And I think no matter how many people you tell to hodl and things like that, there's going to be two more selling. Why? Because you got people that want to make money. Okay, they're not in it for some secret war or things like that against Citadel, and in hopes of a few years from now that they eventually win. Okay, some people just are in it for wealth, generational wealth, their family, things like that. So yeah, holding AMC is okay, it's fine, and things like that. I do think it can hit 100, and we'll go over that in a minute. But overall, it's just unrealistic to think that this thing could hit 1,000, especially overnight. The last stock that even hit 10,000, it took it 10 years for it to do that. Okay, so even if AMC was to do something crazy like that, as far as like hit 1,000 or anything like that, it would take years for that to happen. Okay, I don't know if you got time for that, then go for it. Okay, if you have time for that, but I think it's going to take years for that to happen. You need the market cap, you need real news for that. Okay, you need real utilities for that behind AMC. Okay, and I think a lot of YouTubers are just selling these dreams just to keep viewers, because they have nothing else to talk about. They have nothing, they put all their time and energy into AMC and GameStop that they don't know anything else. And I think that's one of the cases that you have to take into consideration. Now, if it does happen, then hey, if you have the time to wait and see if that happens, go for it. If you have the capital for it, go for it. But just have realistic expectations as far as the short term, because it's easy to get distracted in the stock market, and I think big money understand that. When you're a millionaire and a billionaire, it's so easy to just not be moved by anything shiny, because you already have the capital, you already have the revenue, you already have the money. Whereas retail investors and average investors, they don't have it like that. So these millionaires and billionaires and institutions know this, and they're just going to pump up something else to make you sell your AMC and jump into something else. And it works. It works, So enough of that. Now, so AMC is already doing what I'm doing this video early. AMC is already doing what I figured it was going to do. I was hoping it would maybe wait till tomorrow, but it's already doing what I thought it was going to do, which is, so if we draw this out, right? If we draw this out, AMC is already looking like it is ready to break out. Okay, it's already looking like it's ready to break out. We have this pennant here, and it looks really, really good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Okay, it looks really, 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 really good. Okay, the only thing is that, can AMC hit 100? I do think it can hit 100, but I don't think it can happen at this current market. I think it will happen at a rotation, whereas the market corrects. Okay, that's the only time I think AMC could potentially reach a price target of 100. I could be completely wrong. If it hits 100, it hits 100. I was right either way. But there's just too many distractions right now. You got Riverin, however you pronounce it. You got all these IPOs coming out now that is so easy to pump those and take your attention off AMC. So right now, I think AMC could hit 48 in the short term, and then potentially by December. Okay, by December, and we're actually going to look at a shorter time frame. So if we look at the MACD is already crossed over. The only issue is we don't have the volume. We don't have enough buyers in AMC right now. At least that's what it's looking like, okay? As you can see, it is a dead man zone down here. There's no volume. Nobody's buying this. This is all retail, okay? All retail. And if you don't know, institutions make up over 80% of the market. So they are in control of what pumps and what doesn't, okay? And unless you're including Wall Street bets, okay, which to me is pretty much a hedge fund if you ask me. But overall, yeah. So right now, short term, I am seeing that 48 target for AMC. Let's zoom out, or not. Let's zoom out. MACD is strong to the upside. We actually do have volume on the short term. Okay, we have volume. We have buyers on the short term. We just don't have them. We just don't have enough to push this thing towards the long term. Okay, so There was something I was looking at earlier. Oh, okay. So what I am hoping for with AMC, and I'm hoping this happens today. If it doesn't, then hopefully tomorrow. Is that obviously I was going to say that we have turbulence at 4350. It already headed towards there, so, and it looks like it's retracing now. So we'll see how that goes. But right now, let's draw this out. Right. So 4350. We have a lot of turbulence. We have 4350. We have 45, and then after 45, we see 48. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. And that's what I think is going to happen, okay, short term. I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow because people be asking like specific dates, and that's not how this thing works. I don't give specific days on, when a target can hit because anything can happen, right? So if we can break 47.5, then we can head towards 50. 50 is going to be tough, okay? 50 is going to be really tough for AMC. But look at this. It is slowly climbing up. Slowly, okay? This is a slow climb, all right? And it's looking good. Honestly, it is looking good. The only issue is the volume isn't there. The buying pressure isn't there, okay? Right now, this is just people holding, okay? We need an institution. We need big hedge fund to move this thing, all right? Because you can hold AMC all day. Everyone can hold AMC all day. But if institutions are shorting against it, and you're talking about million dollar companies that's shorting against it who have way more money than all retailers, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be sitting here, and yeah, it's going to slow climb. But at the end of the day, somebody has to make a move, okay? And we do have, believe it or not, we do have institutions that are on our side, okay? But there's always someone bigger, okay? There's always someone bigger who wants to see it fall, which is like Citadel and things like that. So 45. So let's keep this in mind, okay? 43.50, 45. Then 48. I think 48 is realistic. I think 48 is very possible. 50 is very possible as well. Okay. Now, if we get past 50, which I think can happen as well, if we do a trade longer out, or if we invest for a longer time frame out, I do think 60 is possible. Once we get 60 to 60, because remember what happened last time we were at 60, we had a very hard time breaking. I think it was 60 or 62, right? Where is it? Let's look for it. I haven't looked at AMC for a while, guys. All right, I haven't looked at it for a while. There we go. Here we go. Yep, 65 actually. 65 is where we had the hardest time to get past again, and then after that, AMC just plummeted. Why am I on the 2 hour? I don't know, but it's all the same. Okay. Boom, boom. So let's zoom in, right? So they tried. We really tried here. And I mean, look at this clean, very, very clean triple top, right? What is happening right now? There we go. Look at this clean, like super, let's delete this, right? So remember, if you remember a while back, we had the hardest time getting past 65 again. So look at this. This is a freaking quadruple top. Jesus, I've never seen that. So boom, 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 right here. We were trying so hard to break past here, and it was not happening. Okay, it was not happening. And then after that fourth try, we had that bearish engulfing pattern form, and somebody on the other side, the big side, because this is not retailers, this is big guys, okay? Big guys cause moves like this, okay? Whether you want to believe it or not, retailers don't move stuff like this unless it's like Wall Street bets. I don't care what no one says. They're hedge funds. They're considered a hedge fund now. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plummets. Then retailers tried to push it back up, or some small institutions tried to push it back up. Wasn't happening. Kept slowly declining. Okay, that means people were giving up. That means hedge funds were starting to, win, or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is. Okay, then it just started plummeting, guys. Look at this. Started heading down. Earnings came, and I don't know if they beat earning. Yeah, it wasn't a beat. Okay, so Yeah, it wasn't a beat. Oh yeah, it definitely wasn't a beat. All right, so and then it just continued to drop. All right, it continued to drop. So 65. Okay, if we can get past 65, I have no doubts that we can reach 100. Okay, now I know 65 is far from now. That's pretty far from now, but we can definitely hit 100 if we get that target of 65. So what is my plans for AMC? Right now, I am getting ready to signal this. I'm going to get ready to signal this because in my mind, I had it set in my mind to get in at low 42s, and we're starting to head towards there. Okay, 4180 is my actual target, but 42 is more realistic. You don't really want to set an actual target in this kind of market or in the stock market in general. So 4150 is a good target. 42 is a good target to get in on, and then we just hold it until whenever. Okay, whether you want to buy shares in AMC or whether you want to do a trade in AMC, that is what's going to happen. Okay, so that's my plans. And then I'm going to do a $45 strike price. If you want to know the expiration date, you got to join the Discord. Right? You got to join the Discord. All right. But otherwise, if you want the plays, if you want to see my ideas, when we're going to sell, when we're going to get out of AMC, and we're talking about trading here. Okay. Link is in the description below. Discord link is in the description below. You get stock signals, you get crypto signals. We do NFTs. We're kind of getting into NFTs, but I'm only one person. All right. So otherwise, if you want that, check out the description below. We also have website courses on NFTs, how to learn about cryptos, technical analysis, stock options, all that fun stuff. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So hopefully you got something out this video. Like, subscribe, comment, support the channel, and yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next video. Peace.